Alright guys, this is my my new car, 2001 Corvette Z06. It is Speedway White. They only made 352 of these, so super rare. I had a yellow 2002 Z06 before, and had done a lot of stuff to it, did a lot of racing with it, did everything with it. Car shows, racing, road trips, road courses. Literally the car would do everything. So I had a blast with the car, but the whole time I owned it, I kind of wanted to paint it white because these cars are so rare, and I ultimately decided to go ahead and sell it and find a white one, which proved to be no easy task, but I ended up finally finding one. Went down to, I live in Middle Georgia, and went down to Brunswick, Georgia. It was Jekyll Island. It's just a little bit north of Florida, Jacksonville. So but I picked it up, paid cash for it. So my savings account ain't happy, but I'm happy. We have this nice car. So yeah, I wanted to go over it real quick and show you guys the car before I do anything to it. I literally just took it off the trailer this morning. I've drove it to lunch, put gas in it, and here it is. So it does not have stock wheels on it. It has the 2003 commemorative edition chrome wheels on it from a Z06. So I'll be trying to trade those off for a set of 01 magnesiums, but everything behind the engine is bone stock. So clutch, transmission, rear end, all the suspension, brakes, everything stock. The guy did do some motor work to the car, so let me go over that with y'all real quick. Alright, so it has long tube headers from TSP. It has a cam. Let me go to the other side. I don't know the specs on the cam yet, but he's supposed to be sending me those. He said he has a picture of them. It has PRC heads, as you can see right there. It has a catch can, full Varraram intake. They sent the stock LS6 intake off to TPIS, and basically what they do is cut it, and they put a 4-bolt flange from a LS2 car onto it, and that way it'll accept the newer 4-bolt throttle bodies. So it has a 90mm intake opening. They ported the intake and they put the new 90mm throttle body on there. So heads, cam, stock intake, throttle body, long tube headers. It has an underdrive pulley already. So my last one, the harmonic balancer, separated. So luckily I don't have to do that. He put a new compressor on it, new water pump. So the AC works fantastic. It looks like it has a new battery in it. It is from June of 2017, so that's good. But yeah, the tune needs some work. So I tuned my last one with HP tuners. The guy that I bought this car from said that he had a buddy of his that tunes these all the time, apparently, tune it, and he does it kind of out of his backyard, but the tune is shit. It feels kind of sluggish compared to my last car, and when you come up to a stop sign and stuff, it wants to die and shut off. So it needs some work on the some of the tables and HP tuners, which I'm familiar with those, so I'll be able to fix that up. He did put new tires in the front, brand new, but they're Mickey Thompson. The sidewall is a little bit bigger, wider looking than the back, so not a fan of how it currently sits, which it'll be slammed obviously, but yeah, the front tire looks a little bigger than the back, which it's not. It's just two different tires. He had it buffed before I got it, so the paint on every single panel is pretty much immaculate. The front has some bugs on it from our trip. I haven't even washed the car yet, so but I just wanted to kind of go over it. The fender tabs on the bottom are bad about breaking on these. So this one is good on both sides. There is a little split right here, which I didn't notice until I got it home, actually. It is the little, I guess on the old cars they would call them like a window tray. but I don't know what they're called on that. But my last one had a break in it also, so it doesn't leak or anything. It's just kind of cosmetic. Tinted lights all the way around, and they have the flush mount tail light kit, so the lights kind of sit flush in the bumper. I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. Probably gonna take those spacers out. It has the bottom on these is, you know, it looks naked without that valence being black, so I'll be changing that pretty soon. But yeah, dude, it looks super cool in white. Crazy thing, I looked for one of these for like 3 years, and I had never even seen a white one in person, never. But you know, it's kind of like a, they call them unicorns. I mean, they're hard to find, 352 of them. So I've always liked the C5Z. I could have went out and bought a C6Z, but everybody has those. This is a car that's different, that you don't see every day. I mean, I've been into Corvettes my whole life and I've never even seen one, so pretty excited to own the thing. But yeah, it's got a little higher mileage than I want. Let's see, let's sit inside and take a look at the odometer and all that. He did put a little Hurst ball on it, but stock shifter is super long. Look at this throw. First gear, God, second gear, it's terrible. So I'll have to change that. Innovative wideband, and he put some USB chargers right there. They kind of hide up under the ashtray door. Stock everything else. AC works perfectly. Let's see about the mileage. It has 90,000 miles, I know. 90,591, and I literally have driven it about 10 miles so far. So yeah, so that's, I wanted to document how many miles were on it when I bought the car, so that's it. You can see, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it in here, but it is super quiet, dude. It has the long tubes, the Xpipe with no cats, but it has the stock titanium exhaust. You can see the car kind of got a little bit of a rumble and shake to it. You can see my seats kind of shaking a little bit, but yeah, super quiet. So let's give it some gas, rev it up and see what it sounds like. You can see the tune, man. I mean, like, look at how it, see how the RPMs hang, and then it'll come back down and then it'll try and shut off. So that's all in the tune though. Easy shit. I fixed my last one. Not easy, it takes a lot to learn that system, but I'm pretty good with, I'm pretty tech savvy, so I figured all that stuff out and tuned my last one. And I ended up racing it a lot and ended up running pretty damn fast with the car. So, and the drivability was fantastic. So I'll get this one figured out too, just a matter of time. Look at that RPM hanging like that. Crazy. And then it's gonna try and die. Nah, it did pretty good. But yeah, when I'm driving it around, it'll try and shut off at stoplights and stuff, which, you know, it's got a big cam in it, so it's kind of hard to tune these cars, but if you know what you're doing, it ain't that bad. Let's take a little sound clip. Go ahead and shut it off. Yeah, dude, that's it. The interior is just about perfect in the car. It does have, look like a big man owned it before. The bolster is kind of weak, and it's got a spot right here, which is pretty bad. But I'm gonna do, you see it's black interior. The red interior cars are even harder to find. They made 352 whites total, but with the red interior, I think they only made like 110 or so. And it's not full red interior. It's got like red on the bottom of the dash or door panel, bottom of both dashes. The console and all is red, and then the seats are two-tone. The edges are black, and then the center part that's ribbed right there is red. So I don't really like how the red seats look, but I do like the red interior, so I'll probably be adding those dash panels and the door panel. So not a original red interior car, but that's what I wanted. But the white was hard enough to find on its own. So, but yeah, I'm excited about it though. White Z06, super rare. yeah. All right, guys, we'll let you go.